coming up, and we've got Dr. Lee back in the house.
Now,
She's
this is a
back
mystery
from
lady.
China.
Can we call her Casper?
Why?
Because she's like a ghost. She's in one month and out the other. She comes and goes. Where is she at?
She was in China,
Nobody
and now
knows.
she's back. Welcome back, Dr. Lee. And
Thank
I was
you.
talking to some of our producers about acupuncture, and I'm always amazed that there are people that have not tried it.
You've never tried acupuncture. Now, we talked about in the first hour about stuff to make you relax. We're not even going to mention it because now we're on the radio, but stuff to make you relax, right? CBD, yes. And when you're taking your finals, you want to be able to relax and take your tests and everything else. And this is the millennial cure. I think that you should have a Dr. Lee in your closet. You know, you put brooms and stuff in your closet. You should have a Dr. Lee, if you have kids, in your closet to de-stressorize you. Is that even a word?
Let me tell you about de-stressing. I love when Dr. Lee comes back in town because I get my reboot.
No.
I went on Sunday.
I know.
I went on Sunday, and she gave me this whole reboot energy. So Sunday night I had to do this prep because I had those over 50 tests on Monday. So I had to do an upper endoscopy and a colonoscopy. So you have to do this whole prep. Everyone says you're going to be tired and you're going to need to be in bed and rest.
Here you are working.
Rest. I went to Dr. Lee in the morning, went and got my nails done, went to the gym, did the prep, cleaned my bathroom, cleaned the house, did the laundry. She says, how'd you sleep? Sleep? I don't know. I had so much energy. I felt great. And it's just unbelievable what the acupuncture does.
Solid food.
And I could not eat any food that day. The worst bone broth ever.
And she had the test done yesterday. And she texted me. She was home already by 10 o'clock.
By 9 o'clock, yeah.
And she says, I'm ready to go to work. I said, no. Because I already felt it was coming. Then I said, I bet you Dr. Lee's in town. Something's not right. Something's going on.
I looked at the doctor as I woke up from anesthesia, and he says, no work, no gym. And I looked at him. He said, no driving, no work, no gym. But I was able to stay on the phone with you guys for the whole day, and I kind of worked remotely. But what you did, and we're going to get into it, because part of the reason I had to have the upper endoscopy is I've had these stomach issues for a year and a half. So he goes in and he looks, because there's nothing there, which was great news. But so much of it isn't thanks to Dr. Lee and the acupuncture and reflux and Daphne from Health and Vitamin Concepts, because when they went over my meds list, there was nothing. They said, why are we doing the test when you're not on any medication?
Well, I got a question for Dr. Lee, because stress seems to be the common denominator.
Yes.
And it brings out different issues in the human body.
That's right.
In different levels. Like it affects me one way, it affects her a different way. The kids, it affects them a different way. So my question is really simple. When you meet somebody, because you did this to me when I first met you. You analyzed me from across the room. I wanted to run, and she told me all these things, and she happened to be correct. When you meet kids in school, let's stay with that for a second, and they have to take all these tests and everything else, and they're stressing, just thinking about what's going to happen. What are you going to be a senior now?
Yeah.
So,
same.
seniors.
Yeah.
So, what do you say to them? How do you reach them so that you can sort of tell them, listen, if you do it this way, because they've never heard of you, they don't know anything about what you do, and how do they?
You can, like, when you try to focus on study, if you want to increase the working efficiency, just turn off all the electronics, and then you can focus more. And then before your examination, if you want to get temporary energy boost or bring your blood flow to your brain so you can increase your memory or increase your endurance, then you can come to acupuncture, because what I do is I use the electrical acupuncture, and then it just temporarily bring the blood flow to your adrenal gland. It's like you get cortisone shot, but it's your own cortisol. So when you have higher level of cortisol, you can reduce your inflammation, the allergies, and also you can have more endurance. And so that's why some athletes, before they go to the race and they come to acupuncture, and then they can focus more. It's not like you get cortisone shots. It's different chemicals. Your own cortisol can just balance your immune function and help you to fight inflammation, fight the stress, reduce the stress level. So that's we can do. And if you combine with meditation, qigong, yoga, with acupuncture, you don't have to come every week. You can come once a month. Just adjust the stress level.
So is it reduced? It's increasing your is it cortisol?
Cortisol, your own steroid.
Inside the body, not
Inside the body.
not the cortisone that you take an injection.
No.
This is a different type of cortisone.
Yeah, it's
correct?
a adrenal gland produce that stress hormone. When your stress level goes up, then this cortisone goes up. But if you keep your stress level very high for a long time, eventually the cortisone level drop.
Right.
And then the cortisone has an anti-inflammatory, anti-allergy effect. If it's too low, then you don't have your energy. You tend to develop more allergies, and also you don't have energy. And cortisone also stabilizes your blood sugar.
I was going to say to you, a diabetic, then I must be suffering of no cortisone because my blood sugar has raised, right? And I am highly allergic. Like I eat breads and stuff, I start sneezing like a crazy person.
I can hear it now. You sound congested. But
I
your
am very
cortisol level, and Daphne's talked to you about it, and everyone, the stress level and your cortisol level is so out of whack from what's going on in our adrenal glands.
Yep.
It's what we have at our fingertips with acupuncture and alternative healing is so tremendous. It's why Dr. Lee comes month after month after month. I mean, thank goodness my tests were all normal, but I'm not on any medication. I'm a little wonky sometimes, but it's because I may take 10 supplements, and I see Dr. Lee twice a month. And it's just amazing the work that can be done.
But how do you increase, Doc? How do I increase? I come to see you. How do I increase my cortisone level?
Say the adrenal gland produce adrenaline, which is fight or flight hormone,
Okay.
and a cortisol. That's for the chronic stress. So the adrenal gland sit on the kidney, the top of the kidney. So if you have chronic stress or chronic physical illness or mental illness, the adrenal gland will be depleted. But if you bring energy to your adrenal gland with meditation, lying down, acupuncture, then it will produce more, it will optimize cortisol level. Instead of going up very high or going down very low, it will on a stable level. So that's what we want.
Okay, can I stick like a wire in my kidneys to make it zap it or something? Is there like a way of, I'm being serious.
And it's amazing because you have the electrodes that you put on the needles as well.
That's what I
Connected
meant.
with the needles.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean a plug. You know?
She does, but she has these electrodes that she puts on the needles, and she turns up the frequency. You feel it. Like
So
a
is
little
that
tingling.
one of the ways that you?
Yeah, you bring the energy or blood flow or
the
the chi to the adrenal gland. We call the kidney. So the kidney is a concept including the real kidney function and adrenal gland function.
Okay.
So-
Now, would this also increase the function of the pancreas? Because part of being a diabetic is having bad pancreatic deals, right? I mean, you can't break it down anymore.
And that's a different group of points. It's like a spleen point, stomach point, more related with digestive system. So the whole digestive system, stomach, intestine, pancreas, liver, all of this included in the digestive system. We
That's
can use
amazing.
another set of, so spleen, kidney, that's the two basic channel we need to keep the energy move. So when you are in high stress level, then you are deplete adrenal gland, kidney function, and pancreas or stomach function, and then people cannot digest well. The food is stuck here, and then right after eating or during they are eating, and they drink like soda or water, and then their stomach expand because the food and liquid mix together,
Right.
and then the pressure goes up, then opens up the sphincter between esophagus and the stomach, and the acid come up.
You get heartburn.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about
I'm so depressed.
digestive issues.